Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stocks Network Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stocks Network Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Okay, welcome everyone. Thanks everyone for joining Stocks Network Trading. My name is Ron. My partner is Dave. Good evening, everyone. It's about almost 7 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to get ready for our live Tokyo/future session. I know it might be late for some of you guys, but we want to try some different sessions. Tomorrow morning, we'll be back for a live New York session, 6 a.m. Eastern. So guys, so remember, we're gonna go for a couple hours here and then get some rest, and then we'll be back 6 a.m. Eastern for our 4-hour block in New York. Okay, lots is going on in the markets. Netflix had earnings in the after hours. They were pretty shitty earnings, like kind of what we were talking about, and they were down. Last time I checked was 5% in the after hours. Let's just see, maybe we get an update of what they're at right now, almost going into the close of the after hours. Down negative 6.4% right now. Okay, so we'll see how the markets, Wall Street reacts tomorrow with Netflix with their disappointing earnings. Okay, so we got a lot to talk about today. We're gonna do gold. We're gonna do maybe at the end, guys. Don't leave me, because after we're done gold, we're gonna do USD JPY. I want to do a little bit of a higher time frame analysis, more for like swing trading on currency, and something to do with Tokyo. And I got a good blog for us. So thanks everyone for joining. Welcome everyone. I'm a little flustered right now. I had the whole system ready to go and get started early. We have a big hailstorm over here in Canada. Maybe some of you guys don't know what hail is. Maybe you guys are living in a very beautiful tropical weather. But hail is like these snow. It's like ice falling from the sky, and they're the size of like marbles. I had my cars outside. I don't know if they're dented. We'll find out how much damage there is after this call, but I heard them hitting the car outside. So I'm a little worried right now, but we got to get some pips to pay for the damage, I guess. You guys don't have hail in Australia. You guys have spiders. Okay, yeah. I would rather spiders falling on my car than hail. But okay, guys. So let's get into this. First thing we're gonna do is get started with Forex Factory real quick, because it's 7 p.m. We have one more hour until futures market opens up, so I want to be ready. I want to have the top down ready and go through all of the news. So today's news, guys, if you were trading, there was a little bit of news. We had some Canadian inflation data out. So everything came out higher than expected, and that's affecting the Canadian dollar, which is also known as the loonie. Okay, and not much news today. We do have a trade balance coming out at 7:50 p.m. So Bank of Japan, Japanese yen, right over here. We'll be releasing a little bit right before futures market. So like I was saying, if we're going to be looking at Japanese yen, USD JPY, we want to pay attention to the news that comes out of Tokyo. Okay, same with if you're trailing the New Zealand dollar or the Australian dollar, because this is the time when they release their news. Like when we trade New York, Canada, and US releases their North American folders. So every part of the world has their own session and has their news as well. Okay, just going into tomorrow, guys. So remember, tomorrow morning is going to be a live New York session, 6 a.m. Eastern. So don't miss out. Join us. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube so you don't miss out. Okay, there will be, so I'll be sleeping at this time, but some of you guys might be trading live London. Pre-London, there is some British news coming out. CPI year over year. It's a high impact folder. If you're trading any currency in Europe, specifically the pounds or the euro, just pay attention to these British folders coming out. Then we'll start up at 6 a.m. and we'll go till 10 a.m. and then we'll go through COMEX and Wall Street. We don't have much U.S. news scheduled tomorrow, except for after the call there will be some crude oil inventories. And remember, all U.S. news, guys, this yellow ticker down here, U.S. government data may be impacted by the current shutdown. They're still shut down. It's almost going on 4 weeks now. So tentative events are subject to delay, revision, or cancellation. Okay. And Trump is always in the news. Maybe the meeting won't happen with China's President Xi. So these guys were scheduled to meet. I don't know if it's going to happen or if it will, okay? So we'll keep an eye on that, okay? Moving into earnings, guys. After hours, there was some big earnings right here. I just mentioned Netflix. $6.89 was their earnings per share estimate. And look at, they tanked by over $1. Like, this is horrible, guys. You know, like, for a big company like Netflix to miss the EPS by over $1, it's not good. So that was $5.87 was the actual report. Revenue also was a miss, but not by much, but still it's a miss. So they didn't beat their revenue estimate. Growth was a little bit growing, but big surprise. Why? So did anyone listen to the conference call and figure out why sales are slumping? What's going on with Netflix? Okay. So this is where you got to start to look into this. And if you had some puts, if you bought puts and you were shorting Tesla going into earnings, wow, you're going to sleep like a baby tonight knowing how much money you're going to make tomorrow morning on the short of Netflix. So your percentage of those options, the premiums are probably trading at 50 to 100 to 200 to 300% right now, depending on what strike you picked. But absolutely incredible earnings coming out of here of Netflix. We'll see how that impacts the markets tomorrow. There's also going to be some pre-market earnings tomorrow, Wednesday before the open. So we got to pay attention to this when we're trading tomorrow. The big company is kind of AT&T, but no big tech names to consider. After hours are the big tech names. So tomorrow after hours we have Tesla. Tesla will be reporting. We'll see, are they going to shit the bed, or is Tesla going to be pretty good going into earnings tomorrow as well, okay? So big tech will be releasing this week and next week, guys. Those big names that you guys are familiar with, the NVIDIAs, the Apples, the Googles, and Microsofts will be coming very, very soon, okay? So we could have a big tech rally again if earnings are knock them out of the park. Did anyone see Springer last night knock it out of the park? Congratulations to those Blue Jays. Man, I was sweating in that bottom of the 7th inning, down 3-1. And as soon as I heard him just connect with that bat, I knew that thing was out of the Sky Dome. It was going to be on the Queen Elizabeth Highway out in Toronto. So, wow. So Toronto Blue Jays will be playing the Los Angeles Los Angeles Dodgers Friday night for Game 1 of the World Series. So we'll see. Let's go Toronto. This is basically Canada versus United States, okay? So we'll see. But Dodgers are they're the best team. They're the best. They got Ohtani. So it will be a big deal if Blue Jays can beat the Dodgers, but they'll be the underdogs in this series. But let's go Blue Jays, okay? So I'm wearing my lucky Blue Jays hat. So it's been getting us some pips lately in the Tokyo session, so we got to throw on the hat, okay? Netflix, guys, if you want to read all about it, it's right here. Netflix falls after their earnings miss. The company missed both revenue and profit estimates, what I just showed you, after an unexpected tax dispute in Brazil dealt a major blow to the results. Okay, there it is. You know, when there's got to be something, there's what the hell is this? An unexpected tax dispute in Brazil dealt a major blow to their results, okay? So that's what it is. Read up on this and figure out, is this going to be lingering on? Is this going to continue to go on? Will Netflix continue to push down, or is it just going to be a small pullback and investors are going to be buying the dip like usual? So time will tell. Well, let's see. Take it day by day, candle by candle, like we always say. Dow jumps 200 points to record high as earnings season gains steam. So Ms. Jones keeps trucking along. Gold tumbles in biggest daily drop in over a decade. Did any of you guys catch some pips on selling gold? I hope you guys did. You know, when we started the Tokyo session, when I was telling you guys, if that daily wick breaks to the low and you get volume closing below, it could, we said monthly was overbought, weekly was overbought. There was double top patterns developing on the 4-hour coming into the hourly. We just needed that little bit of volume to break those support levels, close below, and you could have caught some shorts yesterday. Will it continue going into tomorrow and the rest of this week? That's what we'll figure out, okay? Things are not going to go up forever. There's going to be corrections. Make sure we understand that. But is it just going to be a minor pullback and we're continuing to push to new all-time highs? Or is this going to be maybe a significant sell-off that we have coming up? So time will tell. Just trade with proper risk management when you're figuring things out, okay? Six Flags in the U.S. soars after Travis Kelce. He's a football player for the Kansas City Chiefs. I believe his girlfriend is, what's her name? Taylor Swift, and joins activist campaign with Jen Pardon. So, you know, like you can, this security is up 17%. It's Taker is fun. Like this is all it takes is some stupid news like this. Remember with Sydney Sweeney and those blue jeans, and that security was up 20%. Just some silly things like this, guys. That's all it takes. Get some volume into these tickers, and it can start pumping. And if you're on the right end early, you can make some money. So that's what I'm telling you guys. You got to read some news. You got to always keep up in the stock markets. You can't sleep on your news, or else you're going to be behind. You'll be FOMO trading for the rest of your life. You want to be in early when the volume is coming in. Okay. What else we got going on here? Meta in a $27 billion financing deal with Blue Owl Capital for a data center. Capital One profit tops estimates. Okay, they had earnings. OpenAI launches ChatGPT browser. So all of this tech stuff going on. I'm not going to read everything, but this is pretty significant, this article. Gold plunges from the record high with biggest one-day decline in 12 years. The problem is, this article is misleading. The biggest decline in 1 day in 12 years, because gold hasn't moved this high up in over 10, 20, 30 years. So, if you see how much it's pumped from September, calculate those, and then the daily drop, it's like a significant pull. It's like a pullback. These articles are misleading, but they are true. This is the biggest decline in 12 years, but it's never had that type of run in 12 years. So, you got to take these type of articles. What they're trying to do is maybe create some fear in the market and cause gold long traders to continue to sell in fear. And then the big wigs just gobble up the buy it at a discount and then take it right back up. Okay, so just remember, everything is relative. When was the last time we seen gold move this high this fast? So a 1 day decline like this, it's normal. It had to cool off at some time. Okay, so just continuing to move on. Guys, our Discord signals, right over here, Commodities, there were some fantastic signals sent out. Look at these sells, guys, like today. Sending out the signals right here. We're looking for sells below this area. You get the bar coding, the big bearish bar. You locate 50% of that still below. Then you get the volume right there, close below. It comes back up. Then it pushes down its bar coding. Bearish, bullish, bullish. And then they continue to close it down. There's that flag down there after that nice little retest of that big bearish candle, that one that closed down below everything. That's when things started to push down, and that's when you get that significant drop on gold. We also sent out a buy after to right over here. So we're looking for buys. Oh, sorry, for oil, guys. So we also had an oil signal right here at $56.71. So again, you got that bear volume come down, but look at it, it was followed by a nice big bullish engulfing candlestick. Again, close above, pull back still right around this area, and then continue to move. So that's what you got to watch for. Whenever we get a candle closing below right here, it's a nice one, but when it comes up, I'm always looking for like a 50% rejection to continue. So it's a valid candle. It's real sellers pushing it down, or that retest right there. When it comes up right there, I'm looking for a wick to come down and then consolidate down here to continue to drop. This is kind of like a it came down, but then the buyers brought it right back up and again closed right here. So you got to be careful selling this right now. And then you see the next candle moved up into 50% of that candle, closed with a inverted hammer, consolidated, and then you get, again, the sellers tried to push it down but couldn't. There's tweezer bottom lows, bullish engulfing candlestick, and then you can see you want to be on the buy side of this. So that was a fantastic call out on oil. We got Vinny in the group, who's an oil trader. So Vinny, I hope you were following this as well, brother, if you're on the call with us. But that moved for over 70 plus pips with oil. Okay. Also indices, guys, there was a signal sent out for indices commodities. Okay. I'm going a little faster today so we can get moving along. But there is a free Telegram channel that's pinned at the top of YouTube for everybody. It's this one right here. It's got our live YouTube links. This is a blog I want to go over tonight with us real quick. It's about the Tokyo trading sessions, what we've been doing last few days here. So I want to get you guys just aware of what the Tokyo session is and other things that we can trade, not just gold, right? You want to try and trade something specific to the session. And guys, also, what we have coming up is the Mastering Risk. If anyone wants to learn anything about risk management, a lot of you guys maybe need a little reminder on risk management or how to go about it, we're having an ultimate trading bootcamp / crash course 2-day event. So join us for this game-changing trading experience, Mastering Risk, the Ultimate Trading Bootcamp for consistent profits and smart decisions. It'll be Saturday and Sunday, November 1st and 2nd, from 12 p.m. to approximately 3 p.m. or longer, depending on, but it's scheduled for 3 hours, but you know me, we might go a little longer if we have to, okay? Location is going to be on a Zoom with us privately. You're welcome to join, guys. All of the information is on this for you guys, what we'll learn, what we'll do, and everything. And also, guys, you get a month with us on a membership with us, and then you get to be part of that 2-day crash course. So we'd love to have you guys join. It's for everybody, right? Whoever wants to join it can join. The links are there. And all of our lifetimers in SST are welcome. They get it. Okay, it's included with the lifetime membership. Because we're going to start to do some more boot camps, intro to stock and option program, and start doing some other things where we're not just doing Forex and futures all day. We want to introduce you to some other side of trading, guys. Most of you guys are doing really well with Forex and futures. Now it's time to start stepping up your game and start learning about what is Netflix doing, what is like Apple, Nvidia, what is Tesla doing, those things. So this is where we're going to really expand and open up our game, okay? So that's all available for you guys. Have a read on that free Telegram channel pinned at the top of the channel for you guys, okay? And continuing, guys, our website, guys, education, lots of it here with myself and Dave, courses, webinars, all of that, it's in here, okay? The blog I want to go over right now is right over here. Live Tokyo trading session. What time is it? 7:15. So I want to do this for about 10 minutes, guys. I want us to understand what's going on. What are we trading? Everyone knows it's Tokyo, but what is this, okay? There's London sessions, there's Tokyo sessions, there's New York sessions, Sydney sessions. What are all of these sessions and what do they mean, okay? And they're all different. Right now around the world, it's all different times. For me right now, it's 7:15 p.m. Eastern. For some of you guys, it might be midnight, 3 a.m. Some of you guys on the other side of the world are already getting up and having your coffee and it's 9 a.m., okay? But what exactly is the Tokyo session, okay? 10 a.m. in Sydney, Ferdinand, there you go. So you're having your morning coffee right now while we're having supper over here. Okay, guys, and one thing I want to ask for everybody on YouTube, there is 137 viewers. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel, hit the notifications. If you guys want to take your trading to the next level with SST, join us. All you got to do is just like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything, okay? We're giving out lots of information, good stuff. We trade live with you, we analyze, but we also educate live with you. So let's now just forget about what gold is doing right now and let's just learn for 5 minutes, okay? The Tokyo trading session is part of the Asian trading session that marks the start of the global Forex market opening each day. So that's why it's very important. A lot of people sleep on the Tokyo session, but it actually is the start of the entire 24-hour cycle. You can see when everything starts over here in Sydney and moves into Tokyo. This is the starting volume of the day, right? This is where daily candles have opening balances, lows, you know, you can see the range. They're very important. A lot of traders sleep on these sessions. I used to trade Tokyo religiously. Like when I was in school and I was at school all day from 9 in the morning till 4 p.m., I would come home 6 and this is what I would be doing. I would be trading the Tokyo. This was 100 years ago when I was younger, guys. Okay, so this is what I used to do and I loved it. I would trade till about 9, 10 p.m. learning. At that time, I was losing a lot of money, didn't know what I was doing, but it was a nice, when I look back at it, it's a great schedule, if you like that, okay? And then for some of us that are working a 9-to-5 job, maybe we got kids at school and things like that, and then we want to, you know, cool off now and unwind, this is a great session to relax and learn and also trade. Especially gold lately, the way how it's moving in these type of, you can get your daily goal in less than 60 minutes if you know exactly what you're looking for, okay? So it's very important session, okay? It's the start of the global Forex market opening each day, okay? So guys, I'm not wasting your time, believe me. We can go right into the candles, but I do this because it's important. I want you guys to learn this. I'll do this for London, same thing. I'll do it for also New York. We want to really be educating, okay? It typically runs from midnight to 9 a.m. GMT. Okay, so this isn't Eastern time, this is GMT. Although trading activity might begin as early as 2300 GMT, okay? Depending on when liquidity providers start offering prices. Like, look at these fancy names. Liquidity providers start offering the prices. Remember, it's an auction. So we got to wait for these liquidity providers, aka brokers, market makers, to start offering the opening day balance pricing, okay? And then we can have gaps in prices going up, we can have gaps going down, and we can have transitional openings from the closing day period. The session is characterized by lower volatility compared to the London or New York sessions, okay? I can't say that for now because we're having some crazy volatility in the markets right now, but traditionally, if like a couple years back, if we just go back test and see how Tokyo was trading, it is generally lower volatility than compared to London and New York. We used to do this session a lot years back, and we were grinding. Most of the snipers that have been here for over 3, 4, 5 years know we were grinding for 2-3 hours to make 20 pips. There was like, it was a 5 pip range. Like, it was excruciating to do those sessions. Now, when we see like 50 pip candles, 5-minute candles, it's just ridiculous. Like, if you guys understand how it was trading years back and what it's trading at now, okay? Like, Tokyo is a major session right now. That's why we want to showcase you guys these sessions right now, okay? But it still offers opportunities for traders, especially those interested in Asian markets, right? This is the Asian session, so we got to focus on Asian securities, right? Characteristics of the Tokyo trading session, what are they, okay? Lower volatility on general. Maybe someone will say, Ron, not right now. I understand. I'm a trader. I know the volatility is a little crazier than normal right now due to everything that's happening around the world. But let's just talk in general, what normally, because once everything dies off, then we're going to go back to this. So I want you guys to understand this. I don't want you guys to always think Tokyo trades like this every single day, okay? You got to know that there's lots of volume coming in the markets right now. Lower volatility, generally. The Tokyo session sees lower volatility than the London or New York sessions, okay? That's a fact. However, significant movements can occur based on regional news, economic releases, or geopolitical events. Currency pairs. Pairs that include the Japanese yen, JPY. Most of you guys are Forex traders. You guys know the Japanese pair, such as USD JPY, Euro JPY, and AUD JPY. So that's the Australian yen, your Euro yen, and your dollar yen are often more active, okay? This is because the Japanese markets are moving news, and then the yen is trading with a little bit more volume, okay? This is because local businesses and investors may engage in transactions involving their domestic currency. So right now, it's like Wall Street for Japan right now. It's their morning session, and their banks are open, and they're trading right now. They've got Japanese news coming out. They've got CPI data. They've got non-farm payroll. Like, they have their news coming out, okay? And we also have market overlaps, okay? So there's a slight overlap with the Sydney session, allowing for increased activity in currency pairs involving the Australian dollar, AUD, for all of our Australian snipers on YouTube and Zoom. There's a lot of you guys. So we can be focusing on AUD pairs and also New Zealand pairs, the NZD. So this is kind of how 24-hour cycle moves in Forex, guys. Most of you guys are aware of this. It starts in Sydney, and you see this deeper orange line. You can see that that's where more volume is. And then you see Tokyo right over here is generally more of the lighter volume session, less volume. Right now, I can't say it is less volume. There is some pretty good volume coming in Tokyo right now, but generally this is a dry session, okay? And then you can see volume starts to pick up as we start to get more into London, and then you see where the heat map is showing more volume. It's when London starts to overlap with New York, and that's kind of 8 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Eastern right in here. And that's where the heavy volume comes in. That's COMEX, that's Wall Street, that's a lot of North American news. And we also have London starting to wrap up its session, okay? So you can see that Tokyo over here, our session, is relatively less volume on average, okay? Some tips for traders during these Tokyo sessions. Focus on your JPY pairs. Guys, after we do gold, after a little bit of watching gold, we're going to do a nice USD JPY top-down analysis. So for anyone that wants to trade the yen, I would stick around on the call and we'll see how it moves. We'll also maybe stay on the higher time frame. Maybe we can look for some swing setups and then follow it for our multiple our Tokyo sessions that we do. Okay. So given the local influence, currency pairs like USD JPY and Euro JPY often see better movements during this time. Monitor economic data. Be aware of key economic data releases from Japan, Australia, and China, as these can influence market sentiment and cause price fluctuations. So keep an eye on your Forex factory if that's what you use, and keep an eye on anything coming out of Japan, Australia, New Zealand, China. Consider carry trades. So low volatility might benefit carry trades where traders profit from interest rate differentials between currencies. This is a little bit more advanced. I don't want to talk too much about currency trades and what it is. This is more investors, what they do with interest rate differentials. So I'll stay away from that right now. This is a little bit more advanced for most beginner traders. But also use your technical analysis. With less noise, technical patterns may hold stronger during the session, making it ideal for range-bound strategies. So also range-bound, also known as zone-to-zone trading, okay? This is our fancy Japanese yen over here in their fiat currency. All fiat currencies are depreciating as we're speaking. It doesn't matter if it's the yen, the euro, the pound, the dollar. All fiat currency is depreciating with inflation year over year, day by day. It's just depreciating. I think US dollars lost 99% of its purchasing power since like over 70 years now. So papers, they can just print it at will, and that's what circulates, that's what causes inflation, and we lose purchasing power. And that's why things go up in price, is because they just keep making more paper. So what are we going to do? Is that going to be the future? Is that what we're just going to continue to do, or is there going to be some other type of method that they're going to roll out soon? We'll see. Specific securities to trade. So currency pairs, as mentioned, your USD JPY, Australia AUD JPY, and your NZD JPY tend to be popular choices in the Tokyo sessions. Stock indices, we don't do too much about this, but we can also trade. We don't always have to trade NASDAQ and US30 and S&P 500. That's more New York related. But in Tokyo, we can look at the Nikkei. The Nikkei is the Japanese stock market. It's called the Nikkei 225. So you know how we have S&P 500? This is the Nikkei 225. So they have 225 Japanese companies and that trade in their publicly traded stock market right here. And we can look at the Nikkei and we can collect some pips on that as well. It moves more during this session. We also have in Australia the ASX 200. Okay, so for our Australian traders, this is your stock market right here. This is your stock index, the ASX 200. They offer equity index traders opportunities aligned with regional business activities. Okay, so I'm going to do this for London as well, and we'll talk about the FTSE. We'll talk all about what we should be trading in specific sessions, right? Because then we can become more consistent as traders, and we can follow what the market is trading. Okay, commodities normally trade 24 hours a day, basically, because everything revolves around commodities around the world. So there's not one kind of specific session that commodities trade heavier, but there is a commodities exchange COMEX that we talk about, okay? So commodities, traders might also look at commodities related to the region's economies, such as gold and oil, though less frequently during these sessions, okay? Trading gold in the Tokyo session. So when we go right now, we're gonna be trading gold in Tokyo. So we are gonna have an analysis overview, volume, and liquidity. That's what we're gonna look at. Gold trading volume tends to be lower during the Tokyo session. However, traders should watch for increased activity around major economic news from Japan or China, both significant consumers of gold. Price movements can be more subdued compared to later sessions. However, they can provide clues about market sentiment leading into the London session. And then opening days balances, opening days. Pay attention to how gold prices open on Monday mornings, the start of the week, in the Tokyo session, which can set the tone for the week ahead, especially in reaction to weekend news. Okay, guys? So this last point is very important. This is why we always mention to do a forward forecast on like Sunday or Monday early in the week, because it could dictate where the security price moves that entire week. So you're setting yourself up for success, right? You won't be guessing. You'll know all of your critical levels, points of interest, points of controls. You'll have the sentiment, how it's moving, how the week opened up. You know how we look at a 5-minute candle, the way how it opens up? You can be looking at a weekly candle, the way how it opens up, and it opens starting in Sydney, in Australia, New Zealand, and Tokyo, okay? So strategies. There's a range-bound strategy. You're trading the range. AKA, I like to call it zone to zone, you know, but you can call it whatever you want. Given the lower volatility, a range bound or zone to zone strategy might be effective, where traders identify support and resistance levels and trade bounces within these ranges. So when it comes down to, let's say we find a support resistance area and it's just bouncing through there and it's in a range, we could locate the support, we could find the resistance, measure, let's say it's a 50 pip zone, and we could either buy those support levels, take it up 30, 40, 50 pips, realize some money, and we could also sell the resistance for 30, 40, 50 pips coming down until these zones technically break with retests and start to move or redistribute volume. How it could just be range bound for multiple hours, and that's how we got to trade it. Okay, so you got to know how to also trade ranges. If you, as a trader, you should know all styles of trading. Okay, so you know, like there's not just one style that's effective. In my opinion, I hope that you guys learn all type of styles of trading, and you pick what's best for you, or you move with the market, the way how the market's moving. If it's moving fast and you like it, you can be scalping. If it's more slower and it's more in a consolidated area, you could use your zone to zone method, you know, or you could use your weight and see who accumulates more and wait for the redistribution, okay, and trade it with proper risk management. But we can learn all styles for anything, right? You don't have to be a one-trick pony in trading. You can be anything. Just all it takes is requiring knowledge and learning, right? So that's what we're helping you guys with. News trading. If expecting news from China or a significant event affecting Asian economies, be prepared for potential spikes in gold prices. Okay, so China is a big buyer and seller of gold, and gold could potentially spike right now if something is mentioned in China affecting any commodities. Technical indicators, if you know which technical indicators you like and you know how to use them, utilize moving averages or oscillators like the RSI, Relative Strength Index, to identify potential entry and exit points during consolidation phases. Okay, by understanding the dynamics of the Tokyo session, traders can better align their strategies to capitalize on the unique opportunities presented by this segment of the trading day. Okay, so that's our blog. On all of our blogs are available here. The Tokyo trading session. This was navigating the markets for members only, the weekly outlooks. Here's a little read on Microvast over here. Company profile, we're just threw in there, read about it. We do this from time to time on some company profiles. The US government shutdown, blueprint for successful trading, and everything in here, okay? So now, guys, let's get into this. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting the like channel, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much. Let's try and get this in the next couple of weeks up to 87,000. I know there's not a lot of people at this time. We get most of our viewers during New York, but it doesn't matter. We're going to sacrifice to trade and to teach people around the world different things. We're not just here for subs and things like that. We want to grow organically with you guys, okay? This is a chart most of you guys are familiar with. This is gold, okay, guys? So get ready. We're going to get to do a top-down analysis. If some of you guys are learning how to do a top-down, this is where I suggest you kind of pay attention and you follow with me, or you already have your analysis done and we can kind of compare it together, okay? So this is trading right now in the 5 minutes, right? What I always tell you guys, yes, we can just get in, we can start trading this, no problems. But if we just do this, we don't really know how it was trading last week, how it was trading last summer, what was going on. So, like right now I just see how it's just in this range right now. I don't know anything else, okay? That's not the best way to go about your trading, okay? Unless you're looking just to trade the next few bars, that's it, right? Like I can see right now what it's doing. There's a little bit of resistance here. It's building a double bottom right there with higher lows right here. It could potentially break out right there. It could get faked out. Just like that. I could analyze that right now and I could go right into trading. But that's not what you want to like kind of learn. The best way to learn is start off on the daily, okay? So I know, guys, when we were on those 5 minutes, it was exciting. Everyone's like, Ron, let's trade. But if I just did that, then look at what I'm missing out on, right? If I'm just doing this and you guys say, Ron, let's just scalp a few pips. Okay, here real quick, we've got like a double bottom support right there on the 5 minutes. That's a fact. There it is. Yeah, we got that. No problems. Okay, everyone's ready to go. There's a little bit of resistance right there. I can see 4 wicks rejected right there. And when it came back in here, if we stretch in the future, we see it gets rejected, and right now it's trading right back in there. So this is what we see right now. We could either get a break, a close, retest, flip red to green, and maybe we'll push up to the next resistance level. We got to look back here, or we might just stay in this range and continue to consolidate in here. Or what we'll do is we'll just maybe sellers are going to accumulate more. Maybe we'll break this and continue to drop down. Okay, but that's what could happen, right? But if I just do that, I have no idea what the hell happened today. If I go to the daily candle, look at what I see today. Wow, okay? Look at today's daily candle, okay? So if I do all that, I'm like almost right at the bottom of the price, right? So if I think it's bullish and I want to buy, look at what I'm buying up against. A heavy bearish candle, okay? Now the context is like, holy shit, what the hell happened today? Like we were all the way trading up here at the all-time highs, and now we have this big bearish candle that's engulfed 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 bars, right? So and these are daily bars. That's 5 days of trading, not 5 minutes, okay? So now there's different context. That's why I don't recommend just going in and doing that, what I just explained, okay? This is where we got to do a deeper analysis, okay? So how many of you guys, be honest, let's all be honest here, considered selling gold during the Tokyo session and after, going into London and New York? Did you guys get any kind of hints, clues that it was going to be a selling day? Because I did. Did you guys? Justin, what did you see? I saw this, and we talked about it. Did anyone talk about the 4-hour? We did. Guys, watch last night's call if you don't believe me. Like, I can't lie about this shit because it's all recorded and we do it on a daily basis. Remember this? That zone stretched into the future. There's your double top. It doesn't get any more visual than that. What candles were we trading? This was us right here. Remember 6 p.m. the Blue Jays game, 8:30. We caught that buy going right back up. But right after the call, did you see when it reversed and then started coming down on the 5 minutes? Look at your next 4-hour candle. Remember what I told you guys. Focus on 10 to 2 a.m. and Europe. Europe is right here. Here's 2 to 6 a.m. Look at Europe was your retest on the 4-hour. That's when it came up back up bullish and they rejected it. Short wick coming from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. and there's your drop. And it continued in 6 to 10 a.m. closing below structure. Like if we're on 4-hour analysis, that used to be, remember, supporting area. Now we've closed below. So we've got blocks now. Even if it wants to come back up bullish tonight and tomorrow, it might come right in there and drop right back down, right? So guys, I don't want to say it was an easy looking sell, but I got to get you guys looking for these type of opportunities. Because if you guys missed out on this, you guys missed out on a shit ton of pips. I'm being dead serious, okay? And look at how it looks on the 4-hour. Like, come on. I can get my 9-year-old daughter in here, and she can tell me that that's a capital letter M with closing volume below, and there's that drop. And that's why I'm saying, will we continue to follow back up into here and drop? Or is anyone cutting these 4-hour candles in half? I hope you guys are, because, you know, that 4-hour candle has already closed, and this is a significant one too, coming from 10 to 2 p.m. today in New York. Cut it in half, start finding your bearish point of control, all of that shit, guys, okay? So, congratulations if you did, but if you didn't, okay, we got some work to do. Justin, you did. Amazing, good. Arturo, I thought it would bounce at the consolidation zone for buys, okay? Yes, we always think it's going to do that, but the volume speaks otherwise. Go to a specific time frame and watch for bodies to close or, you know, fake outs and things like that, okay? But that's why I'm a two-way trader, guys. There's some traders that only buy when markets are showing buy signals. That's all they do. They have tape over a sell button and they just have buy. And then there's opposite. There's traders in our group, and I know, that just hit the sell button when markets are selling, and they don't even hit the buy button. They've never hit the buy button. They don't know how to buy when markets are bullish, and they don't know. All they do is sell, and that's a strategy. That's fine. They make money. I'm personally a two-way trader. I like buying when markets are showing buying opportunities. I love selling when they're selling opportunities. That's why I'm like a scalper. So I can switch focus real quick. I can make snappy decisions. I can turn from a buyer and 5 minutes later I'm a seller. I can go from a seller, 5 minutes later I'm a buyer. You know, if I start seeing the trend, then I want to try and trade with that trend as much as possible. Okay. That's how I trade, guys. So I just want to be honest with you guys. I'm not just like a one-way trader. So you got to look for always options, what's in the market, what is presenting us. Okay, so let's go back to the daily and make sense of this. Okay, so remember what we were talking about. What time is it? 7:37. Okay, guys, I gotta really go quicker, so I don't have time to analyze all of this, but you guys know, if you just watch any one of our videos, you guys know what I'm talking about here. All this summer accumulation, all the way from April, May, June, July, and August, and then they redistribute it to the upside. Start when? September 1st was the US bank holiday. That was what was it? Memorial Day. And then we had September 2nd, that's when the banks opened up, and that's boom. This is what the results have been since all of this summer months accumulation. Now we've got September already in the market, consolidated and closed, and then we also have October, and we've got on the monthly of October, we have 9 days to go. Okay, so that big significant wick was basically yesterday. Which took down, but we still have good, big, strong monthly bullish volume that it could continue to go back up, but we still got to respect the sellers in the market, because that daily candle, it's not a Mickey Mouse candle. It's a statement candle, but we're going to see, can it further drop down? Like, look at our tiny doji candle right now. Like, come on. Are you telling me after this much volume, like if you just measure that range of that entire daily candle, let's measure the whole range from the highest point to the lowest point, okay? That is from 4,380 down to 4,125, okay? That's like a $300 move in gold. That's like 3,000 pips. Like this is a lot of pips. Okay, those are big moves. Okay, where have we seen gold drop $300 US troy ounce in one day? Okay, that's why they said it's the biggest drop in over 12 years. Okay, but when have we seen gold make this type of run? Right, if you would look all the way around here, like, you know, like look at this run. That bearish candle yesterday looks kind of insignificant to all of this. Okay, so you got to always look at the bigger picture. You're right, AU trader. I saw this trade of 9 weeks straight bullish in 2020. Yeah, it was there too, and also in 1973 it was there as well. Guys, I apologize. I didn't even say hello to everybody. I'm sorry, guys. Welcome everyone on Zoom. Sergio, welcome. Oh man, Sergio, I love your picture of Julio. He makes me smile every time I see him. He's the cutest dog. He's so cute. Justin, welcome. Mike, good evening. Conrad, Lady Stone, welcome. Lady Stone, I hope you got some knives. I got that charcuterie board. Let's see what we can get today. Welcome, guys. Kevin, Tim, welcome. Raining in Chicago too. Yeah, we got hail over here. Danny, welcome. Man, that was a beautiful home run last night. I don't care what you call it. Man, when he smashed that, he deserved that after getting hit in the knee with that fastball. So that was redemption. Kevin, welcome. Noor, good welcome. Thanks for joining. Welcome. Congrats, Noor, on that. I saw that gold option you had. Congratulations. Crazy percentage gains. Okay, guys, welcome to everyone on Zoom and also everyone on YouTube. I'm sorry, guys. But I have to say welcome to the first who are in here. Mohammed, welcome. Charles, thank you for joining again. Zealous, welcome. MF, good evening. Welcome, guys. Google Earth Pilot, welcome, guys. Okay, and everybody else that's here, thank you guys so much. Okay, now let's get into this. We got to start moving because it's 7:40. Okay, so we have this all-time high supply is now legit in the market, where we can go to those 3 high wicks right there and move it to the bodies. I'm going to move it down a little further down right there. Why? Because I'm a freestyle trader. Someone will say, Ron, why don't you just keep it right there? Yes, you can, but I want to bring it down where there's more I don't know, just I like that. I like the look of it. When I like something, I go with it. I go with my gut feeling. That's how you guys should do it as traders too. When you got your gut feeling, go with your gut feeling. Last night, my gut feeling was gold was going to sell, and I went with my gut feeling, and I made some pancakes today selling gold. Okay, why? Because my gut feeling said I'm hungry and Ron needs to eat some pancakes. I wasn't in a buying mood yesterday. When I saw that buy we took, and then it failed after the call, and then it went down and really went down. That's when the sellers came in. They faked out. We had that buy, and that's after that. It was when the sellers started stepping in, and you see we were barcoding up there. You know, the buyers were pushing it up. They came up. Those equal highs, we talked about it up there. Those tweezers top highs. When you see them on 5 minutes, you might see them on monthly candles, and they could be hinting as what's to come. Okay, is it always going to happen? No. Okay, but whatever. I like this zone. I'm stretching it into the future. If we ever come back up, here's one top on the daily right there. What I was showing you on the 4 hour. What happens if we come up next week like this, and then the daily is coming up, and then it's a double top on the daily, and then does the same shit the 4 hours, and then we could see a big drop in gold. Then you're going to hear on the news this might be the biggest sell-off in gold in 25 years. Like you might hear that in the news, okay? Or it's just going to come down here. Remember, there's a shit ton of pending buyers waiting to buy discounts at 4,000, at 3,500. They've been waiting patiently since the summer months. They haven't got activated, so you don't think they're waiting to accumulate some gold? I believe they're down here, but when will we get there? Is it coming straight down there like a falling knife, or are we coming right back up then go down? But we got some structure in the market right now, okay? So one thing I want to do is look when we were moving up right there. Bullish, bearish, bullish. Those 3-4 days of barcoding right here. Trap that volume right now, everybody. Don't ask me why, just trap it, okay? And Ron smoked quite a bit this evening, so when Ron's cooking, you guys just follow my lead, okay? See how I trapped that? I'll tell you guys the exact day. Wednesday, October 8, Thursday, October 9, Monday, October 13, and go in there. Just trap that shit and stretch it into the future, okay? Listen to Unk. And make it green. Why do we make it green? Not green because it's money. It's green because it could be buyers in there, okay? If it comes down there in the daily, in there, that's where possible buyers could be. Where? Look at the number. Psychological 4,000. Why? Look at the days where there is. The buyers were there. When the sellers closed it down engulfing right there, who came back in the next day? The buyers. When it went right here, the buyers, look, closed it above out of that zone, and since then, all-time high, right? So now it could come back in there, and that's where we could see a nice bounce off 4,000. Are we going to go right directly to the all-time high and break out? Maybe it will come up halfway right here. 4,225, a nice whole number right there, and then come back down and test this. Then are we getting another bottom in there, or is it breaking? And then we got to find our next structural area. You guys understand what I'm saying? So that zone, I'm marking it up. If you want to, you're welcome to. If you don't want to, do whatever you want, right? Now what I got to do is, do we see some points of interest right here where we were barcoding? Bullish, bearish, bullish. Right here, body to body. Put a yellow line right here, everyone, please. Okay, right there. Okay, I'm going to make it nice and thick so everyone can see it. Okay, right there. Right inside here, right there. And doesn't it, okay, now, guys, I don't want you to say, okay, well, Ron, you can see this and whatever. No, if this black candle didn't print today, I still would be placing a yellow line here. This is where a lot of traders got to understand who I am and who you're kind of trading with. I don't just do this after the fact, right? You guys know I scalp with you guys on 1 minute, 5 minute candles. So I show you how I do it on 1 minute, 5 minute candles. This is easier for me. This is too easy. This is to the point where this is like everyone should be doing this, okay? There's a body and a body. Place your line right there. Now, what do I always do when there's a big abnormally sized candle, maybe 2 to 3x the size of these barcoding ones? Get your Fibonacci tool. It's called the Rananacci tool, actually. I invented this before Fibonacci in the 1200th century. Ron is that old. Measure it from, I do the opening balance, okay? I don't know why, don't ask me why. Just opening balance to closing balance. Why? Because it's more critical volume. That's what we just talked about. That's why Tokyo opens at those, like market makers open balances, closed balances. That's where the liquidity providers are opening. The range, the wicks represent the range, how high it went, how low it went, but it's on low volume. I want to know where the candles open. I don't care what time frame it is, whether it's a monthly, daily, weekly, 4 hour, hourly, 15 minute, 5 minute, 1 minute, 30 second, 10 second. I don't give a shit because it opens for a specific reason. Me and you didn't open it. The market maker opened it there. So it had to open for a specific reason. So when it revisits that area, there's going to be some transactions there, okay? I don't want to go too much into it. We'll save that for more like boot camps where we really break things down. But do you guys understand what I'm saying here? Do you guys get it? Okay? And then look at what I just did there. Open, close. Look at the 0.5. 4,240, where I placed that yellow line at those bodies, I was off by $5 in this type of candle. That is 50 pips. That's nothing. So just take your yellow line and put it right. You cut it in half. You know that song by OT Genesis? When the price gets too low, we got to cut it. Or when price gets too high, we got to cut it. Okay? So right there, we just cut it. Now, what is the control? Obviously, it's a bearish candle. So it's got to be a bearish control. Where's the bearish control? 382, 618, or if you invert them, 618, 382. Doesn't give it, who gives a shit what the numbers are, okay? Just know it's one line above, one line below. Right there. You've got the entire point of control. Once you figure it out, get in the habit of stretching into the future. When I figured this out, oh my God, that was the aha moment of my life right there. Just stretching it into the future and wait to get paid. You're predicting when you're going to get paid. If it comes back in here, I might be selling that. When? October 30th. Let's make it for Halloween. Friday, Halloween. It's going to come in there and it's going to be real spooky. And then there's going to be a big ghost that's going to scare it away and it's going to go back down. Sorry for that stupid analogy. But here in North America, we got Halloween. Do you guys have Halloween in Europe and around the world? Or is it just us here in North America? I don't even know. My kids are getting older. They don't go trick-or-treating anymore too much. Okay, Ron's on the sauce tonight, guys. I got the Coca-Cola, 0 sugar. This stuff is like, when I have one of these, it's go time, okay? Normally I'm having my blue Gatorade or a coffee or a tea, but when I got my Coca-Cola, it's game over. And they got earnings coming up. They got earnings. Carl, it's your birthday, October 31st. Happy birthday. That's a Friday. And that's actually, if it's game 6 in Toronto, that's game 6 if necessary. Sorry guys, I'm getting off topic here. We got to continue moving because we got 12 more minutes. So all-time high supply, bearish point of control, we got a zone. What about some daily points of interest? Okay, so number 1, we opened up there. Look at the daily point of interest. I don't want to waste time measuring, but measure that and it's 50% of that exact zone. Don't ask me how I know, but that's why I was telling you guys, I like my red line down at those bodies because I know how 50% looks, okay? Now you guys see what I'm seeing, okay? So it came back down there, broke, 50%, came back. There was our, okay, so we had an open, we had our highest point. Remember, we bought it, right? We made our money going up yesterday and it kind of got rejected, came back down, very bearish, broke through all of broke through a Monday's low, broke Friday's low, it broke Wednesday last week's low, it broke Tuesday last week's low, and look at where it traded into, like Monday of the previous week, 50% just above it. So if you look at the lowest point, look at it, how deep it came, right down in there, just above 50% of that bullish Monday, October 13 weekly candle, starting of Tokyo, right? So there it is, where it came back up, and there's the closing price. So when I look at the closing right there, opening balance, right? What is it? 4,120, 123, 124, 125. That nice psychological area, 125 right there. There it is. 4,124 and 67. 6-7. There it is. Guys, do you do the stupid things like 6-7? 6-7? I don't know. My daughter's doing it. She's doing this 6-7. Guys, I got kids. There it is. 6-7. I'll show this to my daughter when I said it. She'll love it. She'll be like, oh my God, Dada said 6-7 live. She'll show her friends tomorrow. Okay, and then look at here, okay? So this is today's daily candle. Okay, I marked off yesterday's just so you guys can understand that what it is yesterday, what we were trading. But right now, Yesterday's low is now a yellow point of interest. Same with yesterday's high. It's just another point of interest now. Now we got to focus on our new opening balance daily candle right here. So we opened right there. It was initially bullish from Tokyo right when we opened up. It was bullish, bullish, bullish. That's the high of the day right there. That's our high of the day, purple line right there. And they've rejected it back down to the opening balance, and it was bearish, 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 where we're trading basically at the lowest point right now. There's our wick. Okay, it could continue to push further, or maybe we'll get some support and come back up. Okay, if we continue to break our low right now, we've got wicks to fill. We have yesterday and Tuesday of last week. Okay, could it potentially come all the way down? Yes, it could, but maybe Tokyo session maybe breaks it and comes halfway down right into there, halfway point right there, yellow line. Okay, and then if it gets down to there, possibly break. I would be dissecting this as well, but I don't have enough time right now. Okay, so we have another bearish candle that's opening, coming down. If it flips back up, comes to opening balance and moves bullish, and we come back up, is it going to come all the way back into here? Possibly, but what I would do is measure from the red to the purple, cut it in half. Okay, I don't have too much time to explain it. I'm just going to do it right there freestyle. I like the number 4,176. Go down to 175 and keep it nice and psychological. So if we flip back up, it might come up bullish, 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 and as big sellers are right there selling it back down, and that's 50% of that bullish candle, exactly that point of control. Okay, flipping and changing. So we're now bearish on the daily. Let's go into the 4-hour real quick. We're not going to see much, but what I can see is the second leg that was moving down from London last night, New York. Look at how the inside bar on the 4-hour just consolidated, and now we're coming back down. So 4-hour candles right now are consolidating right here in this range. It could be a bear flag to continue to push down, but our wicks are higher low, and a higher low. So it could come back up, or we could just trade choppy inside here. But it's great scalping area. Like, it's a lot of pips in here, but on the 4-hour, guys, there's that M pattern, came up, down, back up. There's the second, and it wasn't a fake breakout where it comes down and goes right back up. It actually closed right near the low, below that previous low, and we continue to drop. So this thing could continue to drop down. However, there could be a pullback, but maybe more so when it gets in this green zone. Okay, so let's just mark up 50% of that green zone in case it gets in there. And also the top of the green zone and the bottom of the green zone are also points of interest. Okay, if you want to do it like that, you're welcome to. Okay. Now, 4-hour, let's go into the 1-hour because I got 7 minutes till futures market opens up. Look at the 1-hour. Holy shit. Like, everything is just coming down. Wow, okay? Just breaking down. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Now we got this consolidated flag right here. This is like a disgusting area to be trading right there, but we can kind of box it all in, and 1-hour buyers are accumulating, 1-hour sellers are accumulating, 1-hour buyers are accumulating, 1-hour sellers, and it's still in a bear flag coming down. So bear flags have a high probability of continuing to push down. However, if we look at RSI now, remember we were trading gold and RSI was always overbought. Now we're first time looking at it in a while, we're oversold. Okay, so but remember, it could be an area of weakness. There is buyers that are buying, but the selling pressure is so heavy that it could continue to push down. Okay, so don't always think just because it comes down there we have to buy. Just like when it's overbought, we have to sell. Because if we did that last few months, our accounts would be ruined right now if we were selling the all-time highs on gold. Okay, just yesterday was a good selling day. Okay, but will it continue? Now let's go into like the 5 minutes. So just going into the futures, this candle opened up. It's almost going to close in 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes. It's bearish. Will it close below all of these wicks, and will we get a continuation to the downside? Or are they going to kind of reverse the momentum and bring it back up bullish? When this hourly candle closes, maybe what we can do is cut it in half and know where our hourly point of control is, or 50% of it. This is how it looks on the 5 minutes, okay, right now. So look at the 5-minute candles right now. So when I see they did break out of here, how high it came, back down, held that daily support, came back, they closed it below, pushed down, then the yellow line holds as resistance, back down, coming trading inside here. There was that double bottom we were talking about, just broke out. It's not getting above that daily high, and then back down, all the way back down. So let's see how they're going to open this thing in 5 more minutes. This is what we're watching. Okay, everyone watching this with me? So critical 5-minute point of interest right here. I'm going to draw a red line, make it thicker so you guys can see. Right here. See where the 5-minute candles came down? Found that pivot, support, came back up. It came back down a second time. Found that double bottom. The double bottom traditionally has the more powerful leg, and you see it failed to break, and the sellers just jumped right in at 745, bearish ignited engulfing candle, come all the way below, close below, and we're continuing to push down. Even our 5-minute candles are going to get maybe oversold, but they could continue to bleed it out, right? So let's see what's going to happen. Let's add our daily bar indicator right beside us. I know it's early in the day, but remember where we opened, 6 p.m., came up, rejected at the highest point of the day right there, and we have this big, heavy bearish candle trading at the lowest point of the day we just broke. How much lower can it go? We've got this daily point of interest yellow line, 4,093. We have this daily point of interest right here, 4,083. And if we start to break these, I got to dissect below us, but let's watch here. So right now they're bleeding it out. Take a look at your spreads right now. It will kind of showcase volatility right now. My spread is 1.2 right now. Okay, so get ready, guys. And welcome everyone. Please use proper risk management if we do take any live trades. Again, don't do anything silly. This is not the time to be doing silly trading. This is the time to be doing proper trading. If you've made a daily goal, trade a little risk. If you're well on your way to start a fabulous week, don't piss it all away right now. Trade smart, guys, okay? You know, the name of the game is to compound the counts, not blow the counts as fast as we can. Okay, what type of trend do we see from here, wick to wicks? You know, if I advance it into over here, yes, I'm kind of cheating. I didn't go from A to B right there, but I still got it. I still got that, still got it, you know, and it's still descending, pushing down, okay? So not only do we have a higher time frame trend pushing down, we did our analysis, daily, 4-hour, hourly, but we also have a 5-minute descending push coming down. So all time frames are showing us right now selling pressure is significant, okay? So maybe, do we want to sell the lowest points or do we want to sell at premium areas, sell pullbacks? Okay, so that's maybe what we got to look for. Are good points of control. What about right here where we just kind of broke down right there? I'm going to make that as a 5-minute red zone just to see if we come back into here. Why did I do this zone? Because that was the pivot area right there. Okay, do we have any quick questions? We got about 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go before the futures market opens up. It is selling off right now. If you guys are in sales, congratulations. For those of you that are looking to buy right now because it's selling off, you got to be careful because they could really bleed it out. But be prepared for some volatility. Okay, and these are big candles. Okay, if you measure like this candle we're on right now, okay, from the highest point to the lowest point, the entire range of the candle, guys, that's a 130 pip candle. Like, this is not Mickey Mouse now. These are big ass candles. Okay, like if you just sold that candle, that's it. You hit your daily goal. You're done, right? Like, look at these things. These are at least 100 pip candles. Okay, so if you think you're going to trade with a 10, 20 pip stop loss, good luck. Okay, you got to nail that trade with zero drawdown. Okay. And everyone and their mom is thinking to buy right now. Why? Because in 15 minutes, gold has dropped right now almost 350 pips. Okay, even if we get a sympathy blue candle come up for 50 to 100 pips, are you kidding me? We better go to break even, scale out, and get the hell out of that trade because it could go right back down. Okay, so that's 350 pips in 15 fucking minutes. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? We were trading Tokyo sessions years back. We would die for 35 pips. And now we're seeing this. This is the time of the life to learn how to trade, guys. I have to say this, okay? But please use risk management when you're learning, okay? Because you could blow up accounts so fast that you're gonna hate trading. But if you guys are learning how to trade right now, you guys are probably in the best time of your life right now. Coming from a trader who's seen over 20 plus years in the markets and traded gold religiously since I was a little kid, I've never seen anything like this in years. It's unbelievable. Here we go. Okay. So did you see how that candle opened up bullish ignited and they rejected it right away? Let's see if the buyers will come in real quick and just produce a higher low or an equal bottom just right now. Okay, right there. I'm measuring that wick right there. Let's just see. If it comes back up, it could break and go up where? To about 50% of that big black candle. To 4,099. Let's go to 4,100 exactly. Like, you know. Holy shit, they're continuing to bleed it out. Wow, okay? Don't be buying. Don't be looking for buys. They're continuing to bleed it out. Like, don't look at your RSI indicator. It's down to 23. I'll keep the RSI indicator to show you guys how silly this indicator can be. Okay? So right now it's trading this indicator at 23. It could continue to push down. Look how heavy that candle is. Okay? So it's now attempting to break right there, that wick. 10:45 of Tuesday. What do I have below this yellow line? Like, this is the only price action I have below this yellow line. Right over here. Below this yellow line, okay? Do we have some pivoting levels? I got to maybe say right around here, 4,075. That would be an optimal area if it comes down there to maybe entertain buys. But right now it's picking up a wick, okay? So it took out that low, took out liquidity, that daily point of interest. Now it's coming right back up with 3.5 minutes to go. Has the bar flipped blue yet? No, it hasn't, okay? So we still have opening balance, and they rejected it quickly right when the bar opened, right at blue, and then they brought it all the way down, okay? So right now buyers are bringing it right back up, but it's still got this heavy bearish candle that started. We have 3 more minutes to go, okay? So, you know, I'd like to see more volume kind of consolidate more in this area right up here, if it comes in here. If you guys are in sells, congratulations. Have a trailing stop loss going down with it. You've made your daily or possibly your weekly goal had you taken this earlier. But you see how the sellers are still pushing this down. Look at our really silly indicator. It's still, you know, telling us we should be buying, we should be buying. If we are, we're in big trouble, okay? So don't just buy what that indicator is telling. Wow, okay? Look at that dump, right? They're destroying buyers right now. They're destroying buyers. Holy, I wish I sold earlier. Oh my God. This is a 600 pip drop. Oh my God. In 20 minutes. Holy, I need to take a shower right now, cold shower, because I cannot believe this. Oh my God. Guys, are you guys seeing what I'm seeing, or am I the only one on this call right now? Do you guys see what I see? Or is it just me right here? I'm even scared to even entertain a feeler buy here. like this is ridiculous. Holy shit. Like, look at, now the RSI is down to 18. It's screaming at us saying, buy me, buy me, buy me. If we do, we could just get hammered with one, clobbered by another black candle coming down, okay? Yeah, stop loss would be massive, guys. So that's why I'm telling you, if you got to know how big your stop loss got to be, you got to decrease your sizing. Don't be scared. You're not I don't want to say it, but you're not that word. If you use those right now, you should, okay? This candle still hasn't even closed. Holy shit. We still have 1:20 to go. What the fuck is going on here? Okay, I got to clean all this up. My God, I thought this was going to be a consolidated zone. I didn't know this much volume was going to come into this market. This is crazy, Sergio. Anyone in sells, my goodness. Wow, you guys did crazy. Nick, you think Asia session is way better right now? Man, all sessions. We'll do London. We're going to do London on Friday. Next week, we're going to go back to some New Yorks. We'll be back with this Tokyo sessions too. Man, it's exciting. All around the markets are exciting right now. I don't know if you guys are pumped as much as me right now, but I've been in the markets for 20 plus years, and I'm like a kid at a candy store right now. Like, this is so exciting. Look at this thing. It's still a deep bearish candle rate trading at the lowest point. So look at that really silly indicator. It's down now to 17. Had we bought because of that indicator, we would be so far into drawdown, it's not even funny, okay? So that's why, guys, don't use indicators just to take buy and sell signals. Follow your price action, okay? Look at, they opened that candle, bearish ignited. There, now we have equal low wicks, okay? It's early, but that's a good sign that maybe we found a little temporary short-term bottom. And what I mean short-term bottom, I mean short-term. Because remember, now we're coming deep into the big buying zone, right? Now we're not playing in this Mickey Mouse area. Now it's more of the deeper Remember we did on the daily? I don't know if you guys remembered. We did some daily analysis when we started the call. Remember what Ron said? If it comes in here where these daily bars were trading, at the top of the yellow line, right in the middle, 4,007, right there, James Bond. The top of it is 4,042. That's where maybe I'll entertain a buy for a bounce if it comes in there. We're not too far away from it. Now here we are on the 5 minutes. It's continuing to push down. If you look at that really shitty indicator, it's telling you to buy, and your account is blown up according to this stupid indicator. It's down to 15 and it's still dropping. Do you understand why retail traders get like, I used to follow this thing to myself, but now I follow zones. Now let's see how it will react. Holy fuck, like this thing is crazy. 10, 20, 25 minutes. This thing has just dropped 850 pips. My God. Okay, right there, top of the green box, we got our wick. I would have loved to I'm just in awe of this. I should have bought that. That wick return is 100 pips, guys. Like, I don't even know if this is registering in people's heads right now. Okay, so it came up and back down. Let's see what happens, okay? Guys, this is an area where entertaining buys is valid, but you still got to use a heavy stop loss because they could continue to push this thing down, right? So this would be like initiating a first buy at the top of this green zone, 4,040. This is from a daily perspective now. This is not just a 5 minute. Okay, Lady Stone, you bought that wick. I might be jumping in with you, but I still see it coming down, and I still see we got halftime show to go, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's see if they'll continue to break it down a little bit. Ultimate zone would be right there at James Bond, 4,007. If it comes down there, guys, I'll tell you right now, I'm going to go in with a heavy lot size. Okay, there's no Mickey Mouse playing games down there. Took you out. Yeah, that's why Lady Stone, feeler trades right now when we're feeling out this market. We still don't have a bullish confirmed candle. We got wicks of candles, but it's like when we're buying at all-time highs where it goes up and we're selling those wicks and it continues to go. This is the same shit opposite. Now it's actually coming back down into here, okay? Oh my God, guys. Whew. This is where you gotta at least use like 100 pip stop loss, okay? So you gotta really factor in your sizing. These candles are massive. Yes, they could reverse and go up 100, 200, 300 pips. It very well could, okay? But right now we got 90 more seconds, so still holding down in here. Let's just record the low so far on the 5 minutes. Still holding, guys. Okay, so remember it came down there, back up. It came back down, back up. Okay, we're just following this volume now. 1 minute, 20 seconds. Whew, everyone breathe, please. Or is it just me that needs to breathe? Wow. We haven't seen volume like this in decades. Man, what a time to be alive. This is ridiculous. What's the really silly indicator saying right now? Look at it. Like, man, how many retail traders have got their accounts smashed? You'll hear it tomorrow. You'll hear it. It's down to 13, right? And look at how it's still coming down, closing near the lows. We haven't even traded into 50%. Oh my God. Like, how heavy are the sellers? It might close near at the lowest point and again open ignited and drop again. This is a bar that I'm looking to buy, guys, to get ready. I gotta watch this, okay, guys? Get ready, okay? I'm telling you verbally. I don't even know if I can continue selling this, but I want to as well. Okay, here's the close, guys. Wow, it might close right at the low with no wick. Let's see how it opens. It might open bearish, ignited, right? No, there it is. It produced a wick. You can see it. Okay, dropping it. Oh my God. Now look for a quick reversal coming out of that deeper green zone. Let's see if the candle will flip green. 4,028. Oh my God. Just join the sell maybe. Maybe that's what we got to do is just join the sell. Wow, guys, like, there's the really silly indicator going down to 11. This might go down to 0. When was have you guys ever seen the RSI go down to 0? Oh my God, if it comes to 007 right down in here, guys, on the daily, like even if we look on the weekly, do you guys know where we're coming into? Look at this. We have a massive weekly engulfing candle coming right to test the opening balance of last week. That's where we are right now. Oh my God. I don't think I've ever seen this in my life. Wow. Buyers are getting smashed. I'm sorry to say. I don't... If we were buying too, we would be smashed right now. I don't even know if there's any news released. This is just insane. Lee, 1,100 pips in 1,100 pips in 30 minutes. It's... Oh my God, I can't register this. I can't register this. 1 minute RSI? 1 minute RSI. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, we got a wick now, okay? So even if we get a nice bullish return, could go up 50, 100, 200 pips. You better, if we go into profit on a buy, if we consider a buy, everyone better get stop loss to break even if it goes up 50 or 100 pips. You better not be playing games with this volume, okay? We still don't even have a blue candle produced, okay? Oh my God, it's at the weekly, last week's opening balance. What the fuck are they doing to these markets right now? Okay, it's closing very soon, okay? This is like, any day, guys, I would be salivating for a buy at this area, but I can't believe this bearish volume is still pushing down. Oh my God. What are the spreads right now on this shit? I got 1.1. 1.1. I can't even zoom in on this because it's holy. Okay, guys. Let's get now. Let's figure this shit out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tim, that's a good strategy. Forget the buys and just wait on a pullback to sell. Okay, this is where I'll tell you guys something. If we do see like a bottom and it pivots, that's where I would take the Fibonacci from that opening candle all the way down to the lowest wick, and then figure out from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these candles. Figure out the point of control. Okay, I'll show you how to do it if I get the bottom candle that I'm looking for. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Okay, I'm just going to clean up some lines here. Okay, so we're getting that wick at that 007 area, okay, with 1 minute to go. So are we finding a reasonable bottom right here? That was last week's opening balance. So we can see that they scooped last week's opening balance liquidity, okay? So that right there could be where we're identifying a good supporting area. That's what I wanted to buy that. Like oh my God, you know how, and I told you guys, if it comes down here, I wanted to smash it with a big lot size right there. That could have been like my weekly goal right there on that wick, okay? But let's just focus here. Okay, because it could continue to come down. So we found one good wick, one good bottom, okay? It's going to close now in 19 seconds. We still have that opening bearish volume. Is it going to come down? Are they going to flip it back up blue? What I would do, guys, is that's the bottom, okay? So the top, bring your Fibonacci down right there. And then where's that kind of big point of control of everything? There's the 382,618. There's your big red point of control right there, okay? Are we going to sell? That's where if you guys want to sell, you know, that's of this entire zone right there, okay? Now we're opening up bullish. It's going to transact right in there, okay? It's strong, okay? I know I want to buy this thing, but I just want to see a decent pullback. There's the decent pullback. There's a decent pullback. It's still holding. It's still holding. I want to see if they'll flip it back down bearish. It's still holding. I'm going to buy, okay? Just to transact maybe at the top of that red box. I'm going to buy. I'm going to place my stop loss. I'm going to just I'm going to go tight. Normally I have my stop loss below the wicks or below the box. I'm just at 50% of that wick. Okay. Just want to see if this bullish candle can continue to hold. I know I'm crazy. I'm going in a buy, but I just want to test this out. I want to see if these buyers from last week are being for real in here. No, it's a bear shooting star. Okay. So I'll test out the buys for us, guys. I'm in here. I want to see if the big boys are playing in here. You guys are welcome to join me, but I have a very tight stop loss. Okay. Because normally I have, when I'm scalping, my stop is below here. Okay, I'm not playing games with buying. I have a very tight stop loss. I know you guys might think I'm crazy, how big the stop loss is, but I look at structure. That's peanuts compared to what we're trading here. And I want to see if we can build some sort of support. Am I going to get wrecked? We'll see. But I'm not trading with any crazy lot sizing to get wrecked. I don't know what you consider getting wrecked. And I want to see if we can kind of get our way back up into that right there. That would be about 200 pips just to come in there. That's crazy. Okay. Let's see what will happen here. Maybe Ron's going to get wrecked. We'll see. In order to get wrecked, you have to over leverage your sizing. Okay. So I know going into this what to expect. It will not wreck me. I'll actually laugh if I get stopped out. Okay, so we had the big rejection off of where they took out the liquidity from last week's opening balance. That 007 was a fantastic buying area. I just want to see if it can continue just to move into here. And then, you know, when it gets in there, yes, it's valid. That's where the sellers could be, okay? And then I'll get out of the way. Believe me, I'll get out of the way. I'll bring my stop rate to break even. I'll start to scale out, and I'm out. I'll get out of the way. I just want to test to see how much it can go up where the resistance is. Okay, so far on the 5 minutes, it's building a little bit of minor support here. Nothing crazy, but I think the buyers are scared to buy right now. I think there's so much fear in that big drop that the buyers are scared right now. I'm not scared. I'm coming in, but I'm a scalper and I'm coming in. Where are the weekly buyers? Where are those guys? That's what I'm concerned about. Me as a 1 minute, 5 minute scalper, I'm coming in, but where the hell are the weekly buyers? Where are the daily buyers? Where are the big boys? Okay, guys, that's a 70 pip move. 70 with zero drawdown. Okay, so let's see now with 1 minute to go into the close. How can we close? This area, the yellow line, will represent like 50% of this bullish candle, right? And then we can see if that's going to be the point of control. If you guys want to go to a break even, if you, like how you said, I don't wreck your accounts. 75 pips normally is a daily goal for most traders on one candle, but we could be getting more, right? Or let's just see. I want to see what's going on. But if it can get to 100, you better believe I'm not stupid. There's 100 pips. Okay, I'm going to a break even right now on 100 pips. 100 pip break even. 100 pip break even. I'm going to take out 80% up there too. I hit my daily goal right there. What the fuck is going on in these markets? I'm taking out 80% right there. Holy shit. A daily goal in minutes. Guys, that's 100. Oh, I give up. This is stupid. Like, this is... What is going on? Everyone be at break even and take some money out of this market, because this is going to come right crashing back down on us. Okay? Don't get greedy. Oh my God. That was a counter buy at the weekly demand area, okay? Get your pips and get out, because this thing could come tumbling right back down. That's the first point of interest. That's not even a second bottom on the 5 minutes. Yes, it could go up, but don't be stupid, okay? Listen to me, because this thing could come all the way right back down and dump, okay? Just be happy that we're at a break even and we got some money. That's it, okay? Because we're counter trading a massive move, okay? So just be humble and grab some money, because we're now trading in that serious red zone up here, okay? That's not a Mickey Mouse zone. It was measured from 745, the big drop, all the way down to that lowest wick. That's the bearish point of control of this huge leg coming down. So yes, we're loving life. We're going up in pips, 150, maybe 200 pips, but we come right in here, they could take it right back down, okay? So just please, guys, don't be silly. Like, honestly, I'm being very humble with you guys, but I made a good return there. Like, we can get a charcuterie board now full of food on it. Like, oh my God. I don't know what's going on in these markets right now. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. But what we got to say is, we got to watch now. That big bullish candle, let's cut that in half. Let's continue working hard here, okay? Because we're still in profit here and we're running. We got to continue to focus. Have we tapped into 50% of that bullish candle? No, it's still got a shallow higher low. We failed to break that higher high. Maybe we can get it. And then we're transacting right in there. That's 100 and... Fuck me. That's sorry guys, excuse the language. That's 200 pips right there. Oh my God. Lee, you bought at 4,020. Oh man, what a fill you got. That's unbelievable. But Lee, trailing stop loss, please, because you know we're counter trading. Even though you're up 300 pips, it's still a counter trade. Okay, because we really have to pay attention to those sellers, guys. Those sellers were for real, okay? But I want to figure out where the neckline is. You know, like, it's very important. Like, when we're coming down, a nice bounce. But where's the neckline? Will it be up here? Will it be right here? Where it comes back down for the double bottom, back down in there? You know, will the second leg be the more powerful leg that we can break out? Or it just comes in here, boom, and then they continue tanking it down, okay? Very well could happen. Please, is everyone at a break even? Okay? If you're not, then it's on you. Okay? I verbally said what I was doing here. If you're not at a break even, I gotta help you. Like, I don't know what to say. Now we're coming into 50%. Yes, I'm pissing away 20% of my profit, but that's why I told you guys, when it goes over 100 pips, I'm securing 80%. Now watch, break even will get activated. I'll verbally let you guys know when my BE gets tapped. Yeah, guys, you can get in and out, pip and dip out of these markets. Even one candle can be your daily goal. Even the selling candle, if you're selling this, you're 200 pips in profit right now. Okay, like this volume is crazy right now. Okay, I just gotta watch where I have a different level than what you're seeing on this FXCM chart. I trade with Fusion Markets. It's got different data. Okay, I'm still watching it. They haven't tapped me out yet. Still holding 4,040.45. Wow. Okay, and then we got to see for a second bottom. We'll see if we develop. Okay. Okay, they got me. I'm out. Break even. Okay, so that trade is void. Ron didn't get wrecked. Ron actually made a daily goal. But now we got to continue focusing on the overall trend. It's bearish. Okay, you see where it got up to? Right up to there, and sellers are still there. That's that big point of control. We're trading in the lower half right there. Okay, I'm going to keep it right in there. Right there. If you need to extend it, but we're trading in the lower half. So my BE got activated. It's out. I'm out of the trade. I profited. But is it going to cycle back up one more leg up, or is this going to be the leg coming back down? Okay, so what time is it? 8:24. Shit. I was going to do USD JPY, but we don't even have time for that right now, okay? We'll continue to follow this gold. Sorry, guys, I don't even have my EMAs. I apologize. 9 EMAs right there. 200 EMA. Where is it? Oh, it's all the way up here. 200 EMA. Okay, so it came down, higher low, closed right virtually where it opened, okay? The candle is ignited bearish. Okay, so this is where we're going to get a fight between buyers and sellers now, okay? Who's going to control the next leg? Buyers or sellers? What do you guys think? Do you guys want to continue with the buys or should we be selling? I really want to focus, pinpoint this area right here to see right in here. It's a red zone within a red zone. I really want to see if the big sellers are protecting that area. This is where I was saying you can switch from buying to selling, buying to selling. This is kind of scalping the markets. If we go with the overall trend, obviously selling, okay? But now just, if you took the buy with me there and you made some money, now factor in how much of that you want to take into your next trade, whether it's a buy or a sell. Are you risking it all? Or are you going to just risk half of it or a quarter or 10%? Like, what are you doing? Like, you got to have a plan. We're not just playing bingo here and we're just going to buy and sell candles without a plan. How much profit did you realize from that last trade? How much do you want to allocate to your next trade? Do you guys understand what I mean? Eagle Eyes, you just made 1,700 with 5 top step on gold with us. Amazing. Congratulations, brother. Shut the computer and you're done for the day, okay? It came back down, higher low. If you're scared to buy, Justin, let's just watch what the buyers are doing, okay? We don't have to be scared. We got to analyze, okay? So every time it comes down, higher low, higher low. This block is holding, Justin, that big weekly, that 007 block, that was prime time buying area. I said I was going to go big down there. I didn't. I bought the next transition candle, okay? And then I got out, thankfully, realized some money. I'm not a greedy person. I didn't want this thing to come up 500,000 pips because I'm a smart guy and I know 100, 150 is great. Guys, remember, I scalp for 20 pips, okay? When I'm getting 100 or 150, I'm a kid in a candy store. Okay, so we're still, came down, back up. But you see, lower high, lower high, lower high, this block is still holding up. So maybe we need the market to kind of just digest, just like us. We just saw this, how big, let's just calculate it right now. How big of a drop did we just witness? Holy, we just witnessed 1,200 pips in 30 minutes, okay? Let me say that again. 1,200 pips in 30 minutes. And then we just bought a candle that came up like basically 150 to 200 pips, okay? Like, this is not registering. Okay, so maybe the market is saying what the hell's going on too and needs some time to consolidate. So what I'm looking at is now this black leg that came down. I'm not looking at that wick right there where it built the support, that candle we just bought, that blue one. And then now it's coming up here. I want to know if the sellers are bringing it down, or is it a higher low, or are we double bottoming? Is it making a higher low right here where the buyers are going to continue to break it above here, pull back, we invert this, and is it going to buy back up more? Or is it just going to, fake out and then we're dumping right back down? Okay, so while it's in this area, we don't have to engage. We don't got to go crazy in here. Again, this is a time for feeler trades. Just test out the market, test out what's going on, but maybe we'll continue selling with this momentum. They got the lower highs on top of us. This candle's closing in 90 seconds, right? Lower high, lower high, lower high, below the block. But every time they push down, higher low, higher low. So we're in this pennant right now. It's kind of buyers and sellers are fighting inside here. You can afford to draw this, like right there. I know it's silly to do it on just a few candles, but that's kind of how it looks right now. Ramjiro, you've been watching too many Indian live traders and finally an English streamer. That's hilarious because I do see a lot of Indian traders. That shit's funny, bro. You got me laughing. Hit the likes if you like an English streamer. That's funny shit, man. Yeah, I'm a streamer you can understand. Cool. If you can understand us, hit the like, subscribe to us. I speak Punjab. I'll speak Punjab if you want. We'll speak any language you want. Any language. As long as we're making money. Okay, so we got to close right now. 4 seconds. 3. Here's the close. Okay. So it's still selling pressure, okay? Opened, ignited, bullish. Let's see if even with these little now tiny candles, we can still cut that bearish candle in half. Right there. I'll show you how price action, how technical it is. Right there. I just cut it in half. It got rejected at the halfway point. If it breaks, we could be selling back down, guys. We could be looking for sells. Okay, it's trading again at the halfway point. Buyers are bringing it right back up. There's the rejection again, pushing down. Get ready, guys. We might be selling back down for a little bit. You know, make some money going down. But it's still holding this bullish volume. It's still getting rejected. Here's the flip. There, it's flip bearish. Get ready. It's a shooting star. It might push down. I might be entertaining sells. Okay, there it is. Holding. I'm going to go in a sell. Yep. That's it. Oh, this is a big stop loss. What the hell? I'm going to put my stop loss just above that body. I'm looking for the sell to come down, back down, maybe top of the green box. Guys, I'm going to sell. It's already in profit. Oh, my God. Guys, you got to be oh my God, break even. I'm taking 80% out. I can't even do this on TradingView. I'm doing it on my mobile. What the fuck is going on? This shit is too funny. Oh my God, I'm having the best session of my life right here. Oh my God, guys. That was I can't take this, Justin. I can't take this, man. I can't. Guys, I verbally listen to me. I'm an English speaking streamer. Okay, did you guys hear? Sell when it went down, break even, took out 80%. I don't know what language you want me to tell you guys. This is scalping these crazy ass markets. Oh my God, Gwendolyn, we got to smoke to calm down. You're absolutely correct. We got to smoke to calm down. Hindi, we can speak Hindi. Okay, Baji, we got to get money right now. Okay, I'm at a break even and I scaled at 80%, still holding this thing. Guys, how much drawdown have we realized? Nothing. We've made over 250 pips right now. That's scalping, sniping. Zero drawdown with this type of momentum is ridiculous. Okay, but break even can get tapped. That's why I take my money and I get out. Break even got tapped. But thankfully when it was coming down, got my money and out. Guys, I gotta be like my account moves way faster than this TradingView. Okay, so that's why verbally you gotta listen, you gotta pay attention. Okay, so again, 2 for 2 out of that, right? Grab my profits, left to break even. If it was going to continue to go, great. But right now, we're still trading, right? We're still in this pennant right now. Avi, are we from Toronto? Just outside of Toronto, London. The real London. The real London session. That's what we should call it, the real London session. Not London, UK, London, Ontario. This is the real London session. Is anyone still in a sell, guys? I got tapped out on my break even. I just want to know for analysis. Hit the likes on YouTube, guys. We got 430 viewers for Tokyo session. Oh my God. I don't want to go into a session now. We have a session coming up at 6 a.m. Eastern. We might go straight into it if gold keeps doing this. We might be able to get everyone out of poverty today with gold volume. This is insane. Okay, guys? Man, wow. Okay. But it's kind of, look at where we're trading. In between these white lines, this pennant, okay? So we're continuing to watch this. Guys, I had so much more stuff planned for us today, but, with this type of volume, there's nothing else we can do. Like, we'll just stay with this for a little bit, okay? Okay, so it's back up bullish, okay? So we came down there, right where? To the yellow line, the daily yellow line, right? Guys, I have these yellow lines for a reason on the charts, okay? Please pay attention to these lines. Now we're coming up very bullish with 40 seconds to go. Now we're transacting in that block, okay? So they brought it up, higher, low, higher, low, higher, low. Hopefully, guys, if you sold, you're at a break even. That's why I say break evens are good trades, okay? Don't get too greedy. When you're moving 50, 60, 80 pips, same with if you bought this candle. This is not normal trading, guys. Okay, this is not normal. Now let's see if they'll invert a zone. Oh my God, this is getting crazy right now. This is getting too crazy. Okay, so if you've made some money, how much are you going to allocate on your third trade, right? You got to have a plan. Don't be guessing. This is not the time to be playing guess game, okay? inside green zone, I can't even explain this, okay? If it pulls back, that could be a buy area, okay? But this big red zone represents the entire drop that we just witnessed, okay? So that could be our short-term support inside here, okay? It opened bullish, okay? It came back up, but it could come back down, okay? Got to watch this. Whew. What's your bias now, guys? Bullish, or are you guys still bearish? Okay, maybe I want to wait for this final candle to close to see if the buyers can, you know, get above this entire 745, that entire drop. This is that bearish point of control, this big red zone. Seneprig, it hit your stop loss and went straight to $500 target. I'm not a broker, guys. Like, you got to understand, there's volatility in the markets. That's spreads, slippage, fills, all of these things. I got slipped up too, you know, on my trade as well. But that's why I'm not playing games. Tell you guys. Before I could even move it, I'm telling you guys live what I'm doing on my mobile. We got a long signal, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look. Okay, guys, we got a long signal on gold. Where? 4,072. 4,072. Let's mark up 4,072. 4,072, right around here, okay? I'm going to maybe just increase it to the top, 4,075, okay? That's just me, because we've marked this big zone, okay? 4,072 is nice, but I want to see more 4,075. We're only $3 away from it after a massive move, so let's focus on that maybe. Guys, hit the likes, subscribe to the channel. If you want to have fun with us, we've been killing the Tokyo markets as of late. We're going to do live New York, 6 a.m. Eastern, right after this soon. Hopefully we can get some rest. I don't know if I can sleep after tonight, but subscribe and join us, guys. We're going to do more of these Tokyo sessions, more London coming Friday, some New Yorks. Guys, what a great time to be alive. If you bought the signal already, Lady Stone, if you got it, go to a break even right now. Go to a break. Anyone that bought the SST signal at 72, it just drove up to 82. That's 100 pips. Be at a break even. Okay? Guys, let's not play games with today's volume. Anytime you go up 50 or 100 or 100, automatic break even and scale out a little bit. Okay? Just listen to me. You're going to love trading when you start to do this. It helps with confidence too, not just with your bank account. Confidence. You can nail trade after trade. You can go 2 for 2, 3 for 3, 5 for 5, 10 for 10. There was a video I posted with my Forex account, my Forex funds back in the day. I went 46 for 46, scalping DAX, German stock market, from London all the way to New York. And it was a $20,000 payout, and I requested the payout, and that's when my Forex funds went haywire, and they didn't pay out people. So there's a YouTube video showing it. I was looking for 9 pips average, pip and dip. Get in on 1 minute. Get 10 pips, some were 15, some were 5 pips. Average of those 46 trades were 9 pips. And I was using 5 lots. And I got $20,000. 46 of 46. Just get in, get out. Get in, get out. Just like what you should be doing with this type of volume. Get in, get out. If you're selling, get in, get out. If you're buying, get in, get out. This is not the time to be holding for massive moves, okay? There's too much volatility right now. Unless you're willing to just, this is like, then you shouldn't be watching these lower time frames. If you want to hold and this, that, you should be focusing on hourly, right? You should be focused on 4 hour. You shouldn't be doing any business with us on the 5 minutes. Okay, so look now how it came up again and rejected back down. Okay, remember, there's still sellers, guys. Remember, they're trying to maybe sell at a premium. Okay, so we cannot forget that. You know, this is still a beautiful buy, but we're, you know, still counter trading this overall move. 30 seconds to go, okay? I want to see, will the volume close above or below this big red zone? Man, like the markets are so fast. That's why I don't even like doing this, because the markets are so fast and slippage and things like that. Sometimes when I say I'm buying, you guys don't even get filled where I get filled. You know, it's like this is so hard to do. Here's the close, okay? So it is going to close above there. Holy shit, okay? So the buyers have now inverted that point of control, flipped the point of control to bullish now, okay? So let's look for any pullbacks. This would be a great area to buy at 4,061. This is another good area at 4,075. But even if it comes down to that 72, somewhere down in there, right there, where the body transitions, body to body. If we get a pullback, we could be buying. But it could come down for a deep leg down. Like what happens if it's a big bearish leg coming all the way back down in here, all the way back down? That could very well happen. But right now, it's temporarily bullish, right? The big drop happened. Buyers stepped in when we took out last week's weekly low liquidity grab. It came back up. Now I want to see if this kind of zone will be inverted bullish. Right now, again, it's coming down bearish. Let's see, is it going to come down deep? It's going to be shallow pullback. It's going to hold here. Are we going to go back up? And this is my target if we're scalping back up right up to here, to that body to body from right when the futures market opened up, 7:55 to 8 p.m. Okay. I bet you it's 150 pip move if it comes back up there. Now it's bearish coming back down. Let's see what type of retest we get in here. Because there's going to be developed a neckline somewhere here soon. Okay, the neckline could be right here. Neckline could be right here. Or it could have a deeper leg coming back down. Get ready, guys, okay? Let me just check my spreads again. This will be my third, maybe final trade of this session, okay? We're already 2 for 2. Well, I am. Because I took out 80% and I went to break even, okay? So that's why I'm 2 for 2. And now, do I want to risk what I just made on both trades to my third trade? No, that's not a great plan. Maybe I'll risk a little bit of it. So even if I get stopped out on my third trade, I still have made money on this call and I can walk away and buy some food for that charcuterie board we were talking about yesterday. We'll throw some turkey meat on it. We'll throw some cheese. We'll throw some... I'm Albanian, so actually I'm not going to lie to you guys. I made chebab on the barbecue. Some chebab with some ayvar. It's roasted red peppers and some feta cheese. If you're European, Balkan, you know what I'm talking about, okay? That I'm not going to... Like, it's real. It's real food. Like, that food, if you eat that, will put hair on your chest. Ladies, sorry. But you eat that food, you're going to get some hair on your chest. Okay, so we're coming back down retesting. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Guys, I had a problem with the OBS. You know where I had that Discord? I had the technical issues when we started this call. I'll get it back. I'll get it all back. But what's going on Discord? What are you guys saying? Are you guys chatting up in there or what? So that was a fantastic signal. Hit 100 pips, 80 pips. Hopefully you guys did your thing, right? Guys, that was an AI signal that came out. Okay, if you want Scalper Pro signals, join this, guys. They're 24 hours. They'll get signals throughout the night. Let's see what snipers are saying right now. Forex, you woke up to that big red boner candle coming down. I don't know if the world is in panic. People need bread. We're eating bread over here. We're breaking bread together as a team. But this is crazy, guys. Guys, I'm so excited for tomorrow's New York session. My goodness. Every session is excitement. Oh, I can't wait to do London on Friday as well. Guys, London, you know, last time I had something, but I think I'm going to go from midnight or 1 a.m. and we're going to go straight till 5 a.m. I don't think it's not good for me to sleep. Even if I was trying to sleep from 11 till 1 for 2 hours, I'll be more groggy. I think if I just... we go straight from like midnight. We start, we do some analysis, we have a good chill time, and then we get ready. And I go straight 4 or 5 hours. I do better session wise like that. Maybe we'll do that. Okay. What do you guys do? Let me ask you guys. When it's 2 a.m. your time, do you guys stay up all night and do your 2 a.m. session, or do you guys sleep and get up at 2 a.m.? What do you guys do? You sleep, Lee? What time do you go to bed? Like I don't go to bed till like midnight, guys. Yeah, some of you guys go to sleep at 8, 9 p.m. I got 2 crazy kids upstairs. They don't even sleep till like 11. So as much as I'm jealous of you guys that sleep at 8, 9, 10 p.m. It's not happening in my house. Okay, now we're kind of consolidating. Now we can trap volume, right? Right there. We got a bull flag maybe breaking out of here. Trapped volume, okay? Let's see, maybe we're developing a little bull flag to continue to break out, fill these wicks, and get a little higher. Or is it lower high again? Or we can bring this trend line like this. Remember we had that trend line back down there? Are they going to break this out? Maybe we continue to entertain buys. It could be maybe an impulse breakout with this type of volume. Absolutely. It's 8:45 now. A new 15-minute candle could continue to punch right out of here. Okay, if we're looking for buys, I'm going to go in. I'm going to take a buy right now to fill the wicks and continue. I'm going to place my stop loss right below the red line. I'm going real tight today. It's already in profit. My God, guys. Guys, that was a 40 pip push with... Oh, I didn't even go to break even because like this volume is just intriguing me right now. This is like really, really... guys, it just jumped up 40 pips and I'm not even at a break even. You can tell how like rattled I am right now with this volume. I'm in a buy, still holding it. I should be at a break even right now, but I'm not. Okay, I have a rather tight stop loss. Now, I'm going to go to a break even now. Oh, I'm going to a break even now, okay? Sorry, guys. I got to do everything on my mobile and this shit here too. I'm at a break even on my mobile. BE, guys. Okay, but you can take out some profit, 40, 45, 50 pips. You can scale out if you like. Okay, if we want to hold, we're holding. Okay, I'm still at the break even. See if we can get back up there. Ask to trade back up here, 4,082. Guys, are we at break evens? BEs. Okay, 50 pips in profit. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to take out 80% up there. Another 80% at 50, 60 pips. Guys, I can't even... guys, oh my God. This is... Oh. Guys, I need a break. I need a break. This is too... Like, this is... Guys, this is getting ridiculously easy right here. What are we doing? Are we taking money out? Verbally, guys. Talk to me verbally. Talk to me. Are you guys getting money? Yes, yes. Get some money, guys. We've collected like over 300 pips with zero drawdown. What are we doing, guys? Do we have a plan or are we just playing bingo tonight? I'm sorry, but I have a plan. I want to make money. I don't know about you guys. I'm not holding this to see if gold's going to come back up to the all-time high today. I'm getting in and out. Guys, we're getting 50 to 100 pip moves in a matter of minutes. Banking, compounding. What are we preaching every single day? Oh, guys. This is crazy, guys. I feel bad for all the viewers that are missing out on these Tokyo sessions. They're missing out. They're missing out, guys. God bless everyone. We're doing really well. Like, let's not jinx it. Let's be thankful. You know, this is amazing, guys. That's 100 pips. This is going to go 100, okay? Scale out, please, guys. I don't want to hear anyone on the group that, you know, has a blown account. I don't know how. How are you blown? Holy, that's 100 pips. I'm closing the rest of my 20%. I can't even do... Guys, I've hit my weekly... I'm going on a vacation. I'm going... let's see. I'm going to Jamaica. Ron needs to go to Jamaica. Anyone want to come to Jamaica? We go smoke, we eat, we have fun. Let's go. Let's go to Ocho Rios. Right now, everybody. We'll stream from Jamaica. We'll go see Adam. You guys remember Adam Fernandez in the group? We'll go see Big Adam. Guys, I closed my entire trade verbally, okay? Remember someone said, finally, an English-speaking streamer? Guys, English, okay? We pip and we dip. That's what we do here at SST. Maybe you understand this language. This is the language that we all got to understand over here. This language. Get your pips and dip out of the market. Why? So we can eat some pancakes, okay? That's why we do this. First time viewer, lucky you. Lucky you. Subscribe to the channel, okay? Luck brought you here and continue to learn with us. Guys, I'm gonna have to call it a night. Like I want to preach what I always tell you guys about. I'm 3 for 3. I've hit weekly goals. I'm going on vacation to Jamaica. This is unbelievable. Okay, but if you're gonna continue to trade, I don't want to hear that someone say, "Oh, Ron, tomorrow when we start 6 a.m., you gave it all back." That's not trading, guys. That's gambling. So I'm gonna be tough love on you. I'm gonna yell at you if you do that. Make sure everyone, you made some money. Now you pack it in. You stop trading. Go review. Why did you take a buy? Why did you take a sell? Go over it and go to sleep, and go be with your family. Okay, that's what we do. And guys, before we go, okay, don't forget we have a live New York session. Let's just go to our scheduling over here. You don't want to miss out on New York volume. This was just Tokyo, okay? So the big main course is right over here. We're going to be doing, what day is it today? I don't even know the days. What the hell is today? Tuesday? Right here, our live Tokyo. Tomorrow we have live New York, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Join us, okay? If you're a first-time viewer, 6 a.m. Dave will be doing some post-New Yorks. And then Thursday again, guys, Dave is doing post-New York. Then we'll be coming in for these crazy Tokyo sessions on Thursday. And then we got a live London. This time is 1 to 5. Maybe we'll go 1 to 5. Who knows? If Ron smokes enough, I'll be here at midnight with you guys, okay? But 1 is the tentative time. Also, guys, the free Telegram channel. It's pinned at the top of the channel for all of you guys. Right over here. Thank you guys for all of the YouTube viewers. Shout outs to you guys. You know, we do as much as we can to shout you guys out. We appreciate all of you guys. The Tokyo trading session, we did this blog. Maybe we shouldn't have done the blog, and we should have been selling at 7:45 today. But shit happens, okay? And then, guys, don't miss out on this. We're doing a risk management, mastering risk, a 2-day crash course. It's Saturday and Sunday, November 1st, from 12 p.m. It's going till 3, but it might go till 4 or 5. Who knows? But it will be minimum 3 hours each day on our Zoom session. You can sign up here. All of the links are here. I guarantee you're going to learn something about risk management. If you need to polish up your risk management, and that's what you're struggling with, this 2-day crash course will help you guys out. And we'll even do like a bonus or something and answer, we'll go extend the hours, and we'll do Q&A and everything like that, okay? So this is something, and we're also giving you like a 1-month membership with us at SST, with the Discord, with everything, okay, guys? But that's there. Don't want to miss out on this. I'm telling you, I'm going to do more of these things coming, and in our big stock and option boot camps. Everything is coming up, guys. Just patience. Right now with this volume in the market, you know, like there's got to be trading and educating, okay? So that's available for everybody. There's our schedule, all of our free blogs. Join that free Telegram. It's pinned at the top of the YouTube for you guys, okay? And make sure, please, guys, we had a fun session. Subscribe to this crazy-ass channel. You'll have some fun with us, I guarantee you. I guarantee you'll learn something. Guys, look at what I also had. I had USD JPY ready for us, okay? I wanted to chart this because we were talking about the Japanese yen, but I'll save this for another day for us. But you can see we'll start to do some currency pairs as well. We don't just have to do just gold all the time. We can do, in Tokyo session, we can do split screens with gold and USD JPY for our Forex traders, and show you guys, like, even if you were looking at USD JPY, it made some massive moves when Tokyo session. I don't know if there was news in the markets. I don't have that financial juice up. I didn't see anything, but it doesn't matter. I'm a price action trader. So, you know, I follow price action. If there's news, I welcome the news, but I'm not 100% fundamental trader. I trade price action, right? Real time. So you know what kind of got me initially in that buy? I remember I verbally said, guys, I wanted to go massive right here, and I was just in awe. But right there, that if you guys understand what this zone is, like, this is where education comes in, and some of you guys are sleeping on this wick right there. Where did we figure out that wick right there? Go to the daily. Do you guys understand what just happened here? Remember this consolidated zone that we trapped today? It came right in there, in the mid of that zone, 50% of that zone. That's why I said at 007, guys, I was going to go a heavy lot size, okay? A big lot size. Like, I'm talking 5 lots to a Lambo. That would have been good money down there. But Man, that was it. And then I waited on the 5 minutes. I saw the rejection come back up, close bullish pin bar. As soon as it opened that boom, I bought that thing right away. And then I respected that zone. That was a red zone up there. It came back down, right? And it built. Remember, we sold this candle coming down. It was, I believe, this one for those 50 pips. One of these ones, I can't even remember right now. I think it was this one. And then got out. And then there's the bullish one. And then we continued with that bullish extension, that bull flag. Now it could be coming back down. Guys, I could scalp with you guys all night. Like, honestly, this is fun for me. I love this shit. But don't have the time. It's 9 right now. I got to go get the kids to bed and get them ready for school tomorrow. And then I'll see you guys live, New York, 6 a.m. Eastern. Join Dave in the post sessions with Dave. If you need signals, if you need trade ideas, we provide that, guys. Like, look at that. We followed that signal right there, 4,072. It closed above, retested, got that next extension for 200 pips. Like, it's just 150, 200 pips. Secure when you're happy. Trade management. Why I didn't enter the last trade? Because I'm done. I'm done. 3 for 3. I've hit daily, weekly goals. I could go back in. I told you guys, no problems. We can trade all night, all day, all week, but you gotta have some discipline in trading. Like, what are we gonna do? Just continue going? You can if you want. I'm done. I hit my goals. That's it. That's what I trade for. I hit goals, and when I'm done, I treat it like a job. I clock in and I clock out. Okay? I'm not doing overtime. Clock in, clock out. You get paid. You go on with your life. That's what will separate you from an amateur trader to more of a professionalized trader, right? Just, that's why. Don't ask questions. When you hit your daily goal, you're done. If you go to work tomorrow, when you go to work, after you're done, do you tell your boss, I want to stay and work more? Or do you say, I want to get the hell out of here and I want to go home? Same shit here. Get in, get out. If you don't understand that, I'm sorry. And you got a lot to learn. But I've learned that the hard way. And I'm not going back to gambling. Sorry. I'm out. Okay. So Danny, a 24-hour stream one day. Yeah, no problems. I've done that. I can't even tell you how many 24-hour sessions I've done personally myself. To do it with you guys is nothing. Okay. I just need to be mentally prepared with some breaks, have some coffee, and that's it. But if you guys want to do it, we'll do it. Or I could go 12 hours and Dave will do the second 12 hours. No problems. It's nothing for us, okay? We do that on a normal daily basis without you guys, okay? So it's fine, guys. If you guys want to do that, well, how about we do that? We set a goal. This is for everybody here. When we hit 100,000 subscribers, we'll do a 24-hour session. I'll either do it my entire self, 24 hours, or me and Dave will cut it 12 and 12, okay? If we get this soon, we will, I think. But whenever we do it, we'll get it, we'll do it, okay? You guys hold me to it. And I said it here live. What was the date? October 21, 9 p.m., okay? 24-hour session. You guys got it, okay? Guys, I'm done. I know you guys are crazy traders. You guys are going to continue to be trading in the Discord. Just have fun in there. I'm out. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I got to get some sleep because I was partying with the Jays. Not with the Jays, but with at my house, with the kids. We were throwing milk in there. We weren't throwing beer. We were just throwing milk everywhere. The wife was really pissed off at us. We were spraying milk everywhere, like it was champagne. Chocolate milk all over the couches. But we had fun, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I had a blast tonight. I haven't had a fun session like this in a long time. And it was Tokyo out of everything. But guys, shout outs to SST, everyone, and shout outs to Dave providing that signal and monitoring it for us. And all of you guys, if you want to join the team, join Stock Sniper Trading. Take your trading to the next level with education, live analysis, experienced traders, and where we don't just do Forex, futures. We're going to get into stock and options, guys. And that's when we're talking about baseball, Forex is the minor leagues. Like Forex is the little leagues, but when you move into stock and options, that's the World Series. Like you're in the major leagues now, okay? So that's where you're trading the big companies. Like tomorrow we have Today we had Netflix after hours. They shit the bed. Tomorrow we have Tesla. What are they going to do? This is where you can physically be trading Tesla through options. Oh my God. Like And you don't need to have a lot of capital to be trading options. You could look at options that expire 2 weeks from now, 1 month from now, 2 months from now. So you don't have to trade the weeklies. That's more for like intraday traders or scalpers like myself. Again, you can pick your options. You can pick your strike pricing. We'll explain it all. But hopefully you guys are continuing to learn. Price action is king, no matter what anyone tells you. If anyone tells you any technical indicators, remember what we looked at. The really silly indicator went down to 12 on the RSI. If you bought that wick, that wick, that wick, that wick, your account got destroyed. Remember what I kept showing you guys. This really silly indicator, so I wouldn't get you guys to buy anything there. Okay? So learn. Price action is the real deal, guys. It's a lifelong skill, self-taught. You're going to learn it yourself. No one will teach you this. You're going to teach yourself this. So put in the time, put in the work. All of us have. So you're going to do it as well. And it will pay off for you. Trust the process. Okay, guys? I'm out. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you guys again in a few hours, 6 a.m. Eastern. Okay? Well, for a live New York. Have a good night, everyone. I hope you guys had fun. Have a good night. I gotta fix this OBS.
Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stocks Network Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US30, sell. Okay, I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please secure.